241.
व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः
व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः
एकेह कुरु नन्दन
एकेह कुरु नन्दन
बहुशाखा ह्यनन्दाश्च
बहुशाखा ह्यनन्दाश्च
बुद्धयो व्यवसायिनाम्
बुद्धयो व्यवसायिनाम्
241.1. The meaning of the words of the shloka. Vyavasayatmika, determined or resolute. Buddhirekeha, that is buddhi plus eka plus iha. Buddhi, conviction. Eka is one. Iha, here. Kuru Nandana, O darling of the Kurus, Arjuna. Bahushakha, many branched. Hyanandascha, he plus anantaha plus cha. He indeed, that is but. Anantaha, endless. Cha, and. Buddhayo vyavasayinam, that is buddhayaha plus avyavasayinam. Buddhayaha, convictions. Avyavasayinam, of those who are irresolute. 241.2. The meaning of the shloka. O darling of the Kurus, here the conviction of the resolute is one-pointed, but the conviction of those who are irresolute is many-branched and endless. 241.3. Bhashya.
व्यवसायात्मिका निश्चय स्वभावा एका एव बुद्धिः इतरविपरीतबुद्धिशाखाभेदस्य बाधिका सम्यक् प्रमाणजनितत्वात् इह श्रेयो मार्गे हे कुरुनन्दन। याः पुनः इतरा बुद्धयः यासां शाखाभेदप्रचारवशात् अनन्तः अपारः अनुपरतः संसारः नित्यप्रततः विस्तीर्णः भवति। प्रमाणजनितविवेकबुद्धिनिमित्तवशात् च उपरतासु अनन्तभेदबुद्धिषु संसारः अपि उपरमते। ताः बुद्धयः बहुशाखाः बह्व्यः शाखाः यासां ता बहुशाखाः बहुभेदाः इत्येतत्। प्रतिशाखाभेदेन हि अनन्ताः च बुद्धयः केषाम् अव्यवसायिनां प्रमाणजनितविवेकबुद्धिरहितानाम् इत्यर्थः।
Translation. Hey, the darling of the Kurus, here in the road to Shreyas, see 275, there is only one resolute conviction sprung from the pramana. It negates the other convictions which are opposite and which have many branches. As these opposite convictions spread themselves out in many branches, by acting upon them, samsara becomes endless, extensive, deep, and ever-spreading, functioning day after day. Only when these end, with the help of discrimination arising out of the pramana, will samsara end. They are multi-branched, meaning they have several divisions. Owing to the variety in each of these branches, the thoughts of the irresolute, that is, those who do not have discrimination, springing from the pramana, are endless. 241.4 Explanation. The conviction that works for moksha is single-pointed and resolute. Such conviction springs from pramana. Prama is real knowledge or jnana, and that which generates it is pramana. Vedic texts open up the world of jnana, and therefore they are pramana. If any theory is postulated, it is customary to ask for its pramana, just like asking for the source in modern writing. Vedas say that single-minded determination is a prerequisite for realizing the self. By constantly hearing and ruminating over these texts, the wandering mind is brought to stillness and fixed steadily on the self. Such a mind is resolute and is called Vyavasayatmika. 241.5. The ordinary mind runs after sense objects, seeking pleasure. Its goal is happiness in this world or the other. The objects it chases are innumerable and therefore it can never stay focused. It travels here and there, following various attractions. So long as the mind is such, samsara cannot be overcome. The sorrows of samsara are the lot for the people with such a mind. But following Veda, which is the real proof of jnana, the multifaceted mind quietens. Gaining the power of discrimination, we begin to realize the fleeting nature of the sense objects and the eternality of the self. Slowly but surely, the activities of the mind that connects us to the various sense objects come down. Now the mind is fixed on the self and only on the self. Samsara vanishes as the mistaken snake vanishes from the rope with the advent of light, which is the proof of knowledge. 241.6. That is the whole purpose of Veda. It is to take the sadhaka to that level that Veda lays down several rituals and practices. Vedanta, the core, is there in all these, like butter in milk. It is for us to get at the butter with constant practice and unerring focus. On the other hand, if we follow the multifarious theories, we would never achieve our goal. There are many such theories. The entire Karma Kanda is full of them. There are innumerable Vedic rituals described there. If we get immersed in them, we would find the world expanding in an endless fashion with innumerable possibilities. We would get entangled in the whirlpool of samsara. They would never get us out of samsara. As we do them with the feeling, I am the doer and I do this for certain result. That is C 239.5. This is not to say that the rituals are to be shunned. They help the sadhaka to attain purity of mind and prepare him to dispel ignorance eventually. The same is the case with ordinary commonplace actions done in submission to God and without any specific result in mind. A footnote on Karma Kanda. The Vedas are divided into two broad sections, Karma Kanda and Jnana Kanda. The chapters belonging to the former deal with Vedic rituals and other karma. The latter deals with wisdom, and the Upanishads are a part of that. 241.7. The questioner might ask, does not Jnana Kanda too have many branches? The answer is, all these branches speak of one and the same thing, namely the ultimate principle. Call it Brahman or self or just that. Though the cows have different colors, the milk they yield has only one color. Shruti Mata has given us this milk out of her compassion for humanity. Drink it to the heart's content without running after ephemeral attractions. This is the advice. 241.8 Bhashya.
येषां व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः नास्ति ते.
Translation. Those who do not have the one-pointed resolution,